So I make for you a seared scallop with including fresh vinegar for blanc. It's finished with a little bit of shrimp paste and yuzu, and then finished with cheese on top. Definitely excited to be having a scallop. So much about it over here. So beautiful. So seared scallop.
Can you see me?
How was that burger? Oh my god.
Listen, it was good. I don't eat burgers. I'm not a big red meat person, but I was craving it real
Oh,
bad.
hold on. Good.
Yeah, I was craving it real bad. So I figured I must be like anemic or something.
So we're live. We were waiting on you.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I'm late to the party.
Yes, you are.
Well, okay, but this was just a trial run, but we're gonna do this on Thursday nights. So this is just like us setting it up, make sure it works. I don't know about this virtual background because it makes me look kind of crazy.
Yeah. I think you should take off the virtual background and
You
just
think I should take out the virtual background?
yeah.
Now I got to figure out how to do that. Let me see if I know how to do that. I might have to do that next time because that might be too much to do right now. Unless you could do it, if you know how to do it. So I don't know if people know,
Are you
but
are you doing it through StreamYard, the virtual background?
yes.
Okay, let me see if I can turn it off. Go ahead and finish.
Okay, so I don't know if people know, but a few years ago I created these things called truthing cards because I like for Black people to talk because I think that's how we bond and we learn from one another. Just like when I used to sit around like my family tables growing up. So there are 100 questions that start conversations, and there's three different sets of cards. Didn't tell you that to sell them, but I told you that because we're going to be doing some truthing cards on Thursday nights, like live, because I travel around to different people's businesses and parties, and we have these conversations. And I don't know if y'all have seen some of them, like on YouTube and stuff. There's actually a show on Amazon Prime, but we're called Truthing with Randy B or Truthing, and where we like discuss a question for an hour. But I thought it would be fun if we did it together. And so Anthony and I want to try where we can actually get y'all live on camera talking about the things that are of interest to us, right? And so we'll pick different questions each week. So today we're not really doing it today. Today is more about just trying things out, to getting some technical things out and saying hi. Like I feel like I know everybody sometimes. Like y'all are truly my family. Cause and I think we need to be more like familiar with one another and really come together at this time and unite because like I said in my video earlier, the motherfuckers are motherfuckering. And I mean that. And I'm sorry to use the curse word, but I can't think of any other way to describe exactly what's happening right now. But they are just like rampant. They have never been more active on our pages than they are right now. Like, and one thing I've learned about that is that when you think about what whiteness is, and it really is, it is a concept. It was just made up to separate people, whiteness and blackness and all these things, so they could, you know, justify enslaving us. Like, what are they without us? It's like they don't feel powerful. The ones that are, at the bottom rungs, particularly, don't feel powerful unless they're, hurting us, unless they're feeling like they can oppress us. That's the only way they feel power. And so, although you think they'd be happy because they won the election, you think they'd be celebrating because Lord knows we weren't thinking about them when we've won elections. You think they'd be celebrating because they have their deity, because they see him as a god in charge, but they're not happy because they need us to feel powerful. They need us, so they have to come on these pages and just say the dumbest comments that have ever existed. What it has shown me is how little they know about us, because they come out saying anything. One thing, Anthony, that has struck me about them
What's that?
is that they use the C word that rhymes with punt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if
Yeah,
they
yeah.
use the C word that rhymes with punt. They're always calling me in my private messages and sometimes on the comments. They call me the punt word
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
goes with C.
I think that
Like,
only upsets white women.
right. And I want to tell them, like, we don't use, like, they might as well be calling me some curse word in like Spanish or Mandarin, like it, or German. Like,
Right,
we don't use that word in our community. It means nothing to us.
right,
Like, and they
right.
really think they're insulting us. Like, it just shows me how much they don't know about us because they always want to call me that. And I'm just like, honey, I don't care. Like, first of all, I don't care because I have to respect you for you to hurt my feelings. Like, so
Exactly.
like when black people say stuff to me, it hurts my feelings. It does. I can't even lie. Black folks can get to me because I love us and I love, and I hate, I'm trying hard to serve to do what I can within the community. So my feelings can get hurt by black folks, but I don't care what racist bigots think about me. Like, literally, I can't. But it's really funny to me when they call me a punt.
Right.
C
Before we
word.
before we go any further, let's
Yeah,
turn this retro background off because it looks like you're on fire.
I am on fire. This girl is on
Oh.
fire. Oh, okay. You sent me a thing. You
Go
said,
go to go to settings. Go to settings at the
I,
bottom.
I don't see settings at the bottom.
What?
Doesn't exist.
At the bottom, you'll see mute, start cam settings, present.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Click settings, then go to virtual background, and
Uh-huh.
then click none.
Okay.
Whew,
Oh,
thank God.
I don't look like I'm on fire now because I'm still on
No,
fire.
you're fine.
Thank you.
Inferno said thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And this is a nice piece of art. Y'all see my art in the background? I love that. She watches over me. I have a lot of art from different places in Africa and from African American artists all over my place, and I feel like they look over me. So yeah, so doesn't that trip y'all out that they use that they use the C word? So should I ask a truthing question, or we were just testing out tonight?
You can ask truth questions, but I wanted to pose a question for you.
Oh, sure.
Um, how do you think these tariffs are affecting our community? Day
Well,
one,
you mean our community? You talking about
yeah,
the United States or black people?
black people.
This is the thing. There's nothing that they can do to us that they've not done to us, right? And so I believe that, I mean, it's going to make everything far more freaking expensive. I mean, but that's for everybody. But we have been on the struggle bus. Like, we have been treated the way we've been treated in this country. So I don't think it's going to hurt us as it does them. Like, because I just don't, I think they're so poorly informed, and they really believe in this man, and they think that they're different, and they think that this billionaire is going to look out for them and take care of them and really loves them and has their back. And so I think they're for a rude freaking awakening. I mean, we're already seeing it. They're already crying and carrying on online because they're realizing, like, oh, DEI wasn't just black people. So and so lost her job, or when they said immigration, they didn't just mean whatever. Like, they're having these wake up calls. Like, they didn't realize how much like social assistance they got, like government assistance they got. So their farms are folding. I mean, they're in trouble, and it's only going to get worse. Like, even when they're telling me off and talking trash to me, I literally just want to say to them, "Holla at me 6 months from now," because they're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it real bad.
Yep.
What do you
And
think?
it's crazy because I saw Dollar General stock went up today.
Right?
So it's like the poor people are getting these dollar stores are just going to be the stock for these dollar stores are going to go up,
Hmm.
which is crazy.
Well, but the people who own stock are the ones who are going to make money. It is so interesting to me, like the power of whiteness. like whiteness makes people delusional. And so these people who, I'm talking about the racist white ones, don't send me a thing like, oh, white people are not like that. I get sick of hearing that. We're not saying that. But the racist ones, they really feel as if they have something in common with the richest man in the world. I mean, these billionaires, they really feel that they're making moves to look out for them, and they're not. And so it's the haves and the have nots. And so
Right.
we're all going to be broke, right? And I can't help sometimes to go to the profiles of the people who are nasty to us on our site. And these people are like backwoods Oklahoma dirt road,
Right.
trailer park
Three
broke. And
teeth.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that to put them down. I'm saying that as
No,
like,
we put them down.
well, no, what I'm saying is, I mean, trust me, I got people in my family that live in trailer parks, but they're not going around attacking other people. And like these people feel as if they're superior and are on these sites like going off. And I'm like, boo boo. You really think that Trump and them can't give, you think billionaires give a shit about you? Like you think they're going to look out for you? And they do. And they're on there just fiery and fighting and going off. And it blows my mind.
I can't believe people really didn't understand how tariffs work.
Well, they don't understand much of anything. I mean, on the site, they are slow, honey. The
Like,
things they say,
did they
slow.
think these companies would incur the financial burden of paying these and not pass it on to the customer?
They didn't, and they didn't think about that. They didn't think about like how shipping out all these immigrants, like who's gonna work your farm and stuff. They don't have higher order thinking. They can't think it through.
And-
Their hate blinds them. So their hate will say, "Go home, immigrants," but then they're like, "Ain't nobody here to work our farms. Oh my God, it's costing me this much to do this." They don't. They're like down with Canada, down with China, down with everybody, and they don't realize how much it's going to cost them in the end. These are not the geniuses of the world, honey. They don't think like that.
And not even that, undocumented. See, people don't understand. Undocumented immigrants pay into Social Security, but don't get it.
Exactly.
They are actually getting fucked.
Bad. No, they have been.
Yeah.
And they serve us and our country. I mean,
so if you kick out everybody who's paying into Social Security but not taking any money out of Social Security,
right? But they don't know.
It's going to crash.
I actually hear them always saying that. Well, they don't pay taxes. They don't. I'm like, they do.
Right.
They do. It's like it's really in some ways taxation without representation, but people don't get that.
I mean, do I really care if Manny the dishwasher at a local restaurant is getting paid under the table? I don't care if he's making $200 a week and not paying taxes.
They don't care. This all has to do with the browning of America. So they're trying to bring the Ukrainians and the Russians in and whoever, and they're trying to get the brown people out.
Well, they don't like the Ukrainians either for some reason.
No, but you know how many Ukrainians they've lit in this country?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm behind my water intake today.
Let's get some people online to do some truthing.
Y'all want to come online? Let me know, okay? I thought we were just testing, but if y'all want to come online, come online.
I'm going to put the link in the chat here. Don't act goofy when you come up here.
The people on our page, if they're black, they don't act goofy. They on this page, they got some sense. We have our community is incredible. The people
I'm talking about the people we were just talking about because they do.
As soon as if you see that, just delete this. Oh, this is a space that is safe for black people, y'all.
Yes,
so
very
not
safe.
saying if you could support black people and love black people, but you can't participate in this conversation. You have to listen and learn. And if you don't want to do that, if you feel as if you should participate, then that's something you need to work out for yourselves. Okay. Because if you love us, you should just like, my kids have conversations. I can't participate sometimes. Like, that's okay. So if you have to center yourself, that's work you need to do. I think we should bring people on for the next one after our advertising and stuff.
Okay. What burger did you have? What burger spot did you order from?
Let me look at my phone. I can't even remember. It was good. That was really good. Five Guys.
Oh, it's not a black-owned burger.
I know. But you know what? We said we were going to do this, and I needed who could get it here in 20 minutes. I hadn't eaten anything, and I didn't want to be
Okay.
on the line eating. So that was the quickest to get here. But what's black owned? Who has a black owned burger? Because I don't eat burgers usually.
We got to find one for the next episode.
Okay. And I'll just eat it in live so people can talk about my messiness.
Can you tell people to meet us at Center Pocket on?
Well, local people will be at Center
Yeah.
Pocket in Bowie, Maryland on next Thursday for the live taping. But every Thursday night, we're going to be streaming live, doing our truthing sessions. One of the questions that I want to talk about, because somebody said something to me, are majority white schools, neighborhoods, etc., the best choice for us? What about for our kids? So be thinking about that. I think that we're going to truth about that next time we talk. But truthing on live on Thursday nights. And that means you are participating. It's not just me talking, okay? Because Lord knows that's boring. No one wants to hear me talk forever. And plus, I want to hear how other people think. So remember, Thursdays at 9, everybody's welcome. Well, in the community, family, you have to identify
Yeah.
as
And
someone from the African diaspora.
we will be live at Center Pocket next Thursday, streaming live. If you want to come in person and be on the panel and answer some questions, if you want to
But
play,
if not, we're still going to be streaming live, and you can participate virtually.
if you want to play Randy in some pool.
All right. I love you guys. I love that we have this community. And I think community is going to get us through, us uniting.
Yes.
And because it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough before it gets better. But having community is important. So I appreciate you all very, very much. Have a lovely night and happy Thursday night. And hope you have a good weekend.
See you guys next Thursday.
Peace and love.